What's up, cunts? How's my love letter to you? Hey. Oh my God. Trying to set this up. Hold on. We got the hot tub here. Standing out by my heater that I built with my own two hands and a set of instructions. You want to see? It's right there. Look at that. Oh, it's actually warm. It's warm to here. And it's cold everywhere else. I look like a vaping faggot. So I'm going to change the filters. I'm not going to do the full saltwater conversion because it's a little more involved than I thought. The guy's like, oh, yeah, you just put this charging rod in and then that's fine. This thing has like a plug-in and shit. I don't know where that's supposed to go. So I'm not going to do that. But I am going to change the filters because the ones I have are really fucking full of iron, actually. They're full of iron from my hard water here in Minnesota. I'll show you. So this is a new filter. See how it's white and pure? And see how this one looks vaguely Iranian? Yeah, that's iron. You don't want that. That's a lot of scale buildup. Because I didn't know my water softener was broken. And so the time before this time. So I tried to clean these and descale them, but it didn't, like it was too deep at that point. So anyway, I just went and got new ones. I'm like, wait, how do I I could just change these once a year for like $250, or I could sit there and try and fucking scrub them clean. Yeah, I'm gonna change them once a year. It's not that big of a deal. It averages out to what, $20 a month? So anyway. Will you fucking work? Oh my God. There we go. Okay, I'm going to do the other ones first, I guess. They're not waterlogged, so they float and they're annoying. This main one's being a pain in the dick. Skippy, you are an asshole. Stop sitting on my swimsuit, you cunt. I should go inside and get some edibles. Why? Why is this not working? Bruh. Will you just... Why won't you catch on the thing? This is really irritating. Fuck. Did I fuck up this filter somehow? No. Okay, you're working. Now what? I want to get in the hot tub. It's fucking cold. Now it won't unscrew. There we go. What? It just took the whole thing out. God, this thing's retarded. Maybe that was the problem. Okay. There we go. Oh my God. Is this filter taller than the others? It shouldn't be. Maybe I have it upside down. I probably do. There's got to be some stupid explanation for why this won't work. Oh, that's why. Okay. So there's a secondary filter inside that had come out and had then fallen under, so it wasn't going all the way down. There we go. There we go. Yay. All right. I'm going to go get some sativa edibles. I'll be right back. Because I can only sit in this hot tub like an hour, hour and a half anyway. So just give me a second. Give me a fucking second, okay? Just chill out. Okay. I'm getting there. Let me move this down. We're going to have to strategically do this because I have to be naked. So hold on a minute. I got to lower this camera to reduce the risk. Okay, so we'll adjust from here, I guess, as we go. Whee! Or should I just throw on this cold ass swimsuit? Maybe I should do that. It's probably smarter. See, I found my gummies. Okay, I got to turn this thing away. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll throw on the swimsuit. It's so... I don't know. I hate being in a swimsuit. Nope, I'm not doing it. Fuck off. Naked. I got to remember to actually take my clothes off this time. Whoo! It's cold as fuck. Oh my god. There we go. I'll Whitney Houston myself? Nah, not with these. These are sativa. They wake you up. That's what everybody tells me. This is the opposite of sexual. It's not intended to be sexual. Who's this? Who is that? I have no idea. Ellie, who's that? You see my dick again. I doubt it. No, indica is sinking the couch. Indica is into couch. How many person hot tub is that? I don't know, like some. Oh, that's you. Hey, what's up, Ellie? How you doing? It's an eyeball reveal. Well, not even. It's an eyebrow reveal. Oh, CJ, I hate everything that. I hate all of that. You don't own a sauna? Dude, the sauna would kill me. Legitimately would be terrible. Okay, let me get some of the water off here. You just waited to say hi. You're on a different schedule and can't watch much. Have a good show, faggot. Unbreaded. Matthew Harris, I hope you're doing fine in jail, my friend. I'm going to just take one of these gummies. If I take two, they kind of knock me out a little bit more. These are actually good. Hey, D. Marie, how are you? It's a little windy today. I keep the water at 100 degrees. Plus, if I get hot, I just go like this, and suddenly I cool down. If Hayden wants to come have a hot tub stream, he can come here too. But unfortunately, he has to be naked. Still waiting for your ball to review and instructions. Yes, Maiden, I started writing it. I should be able to finish tomorrow, no problem. I think I might have to edit it a couple times, but for now, I'll get the initial one out. It should be 103. Dude, I have a heat allergy. 100 is the sweet spot. Would the Baldo ever tear and get stuck inside? I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Your gas ass heat allergy. Gay. I think you mean gay ass heat allergy. Um, your ex's name is Aussie? That's weird. Heard Lofty was talking shit. No, I said I might hire Lofty to do some intros. People were like, oh, R.I.P. Ryan. And I'm like, but Ryan and Lofty do different things. That's different roles and different jobs. Relax. Everybody needs to relax. You're just about to leave work and head home. Hope y'all had a better day. Fuck. Why was your day bad? What is hot tub folliculitis? I don't know what that is. No, no one's ever gotten that in my hot tub. It's where you don't change the water often enough or put enough chlorine and you get a bacterial skin infection. Fuck that. No, I probably slightly overdo the chlorine. But once the saltwater charger's in, you don't have to put chlorine in near as much. So what's up, guys? How you doing? How's life? How's love? How is everything? You're supposed to use magnets for the hot tub? What the fuck for? It's a very seductive stream. When is the Rekieta Las Vegas show? God, that'd be fun. Sativa's a body high, indica's a brain high? Maybe. Cleaning with magnets? How the fuck do you clean a hot tub with magnets? When am I going to have Krigler on? I asked him if he wants to come on tomorrow. We'll have to see what he's up to. Can you do a Wisconsin show so I don't have to travel far? I thought you were moving to Florida. You mean this month? Yeah, I'll be right there. I thought about going out to visit Hambly because I think you're close to him, and randomly like dropping in at but I'd have to pick like every bar in Wisconsin to figure out which one you're at, and that would take way too much work. So I'd ruin the surprise by being like, "What fucking bar do you work at again?" and just dropping in. But because yeah, I do want to go visit Hambly. You would shit your literal pants. Turn that water yellow to red. I have flashbacks. I'm not doing anything. The water just goes by itself. Wait, what do you have flashbacks of? There's more bars than homes there. I know. When you like drive through Wisconsin, it's fucking embarrassing. It's like, God. Nothing to do but drink and fuck. God, Wisconsin's a great place. Except for everything else about it. Lib D, someone swatted you? What the fuck? Earth, no one's gonna let me die. I'm invincible, indestructible. Yeah, base. DM me the name of the bar. I'm not gonna pass out from this edible. I pass out from the other ones. This one, like I sleep well, I wake up nice, but I don't pass out from it. Like a White Creek bar, totally the most sketchy bar in the state. That sounds good. Root Beer Buzz says also apologies for asking you to scream faggot. I knew you didn't have the baldo to do it, but I thought I'd ask. I appreciate you not jeopardizing your friend's YouTube over a word. You're true broski. Bad idea on my part. By the way, the quartering has your baldo. You misplaced it. No, he has his own baldo. Mine is in my sex cupboard. You review the contents of Hunter Biden's laptop. Want to do a stream where we review it together? Lawyer could better explain things. I don't know, Evie. Maybe. There's a whole lot of shit on there, though. Bose noise canceling toilet. Oh my god. Oh. Is that the liquor cabinet? No, all the liquor's down in my office. Who's the most famous person I know? Like, what do you mean? Like, know or have met? Do I have the correct email for you, or should I just DM me on Twitter? My email's a disaster. But you do have the correct uh, most famous person I know. Oh, I know the guy. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Depends what you mean by famous, I guess. I don't really know many famous people. I guess what Alex Jones? Yeah, Alex Jones. Um, maybe I got my like people I actually know. Bill Mack is an American sculptor who's really famous in some circles. Not, I don't know, like if he's conventionally famous. Um, who is the Eddie McClintock is super nice. Doug Naples, pretty famous. Again, people are more familiar with their work than like who they are. That's how kind of how artists go. But I don't know a ton of famous people. I know the guy who made the God fucking cold hands. I know the guy who made the Tesseract from from Thor, which ended up being the first Infinity Stone. I know the guy who made the model for that. He's super fucking cool. Nice guy. Watches the show from time to time. He makes the most amazing glass work. He makes these glass designs and he like carves lines into the glass. It's really fucking cool. Me, I'm pretty famous. It's kind of weird. Tim Pool. I'm trying to interview James Woods. He's one of my heroes. He's so fucking funny. Vic is famous within anime for sure. You want me to freedom it up with Dave Smith? Yeah, that'd be fun. I haven't ever talked to Dave Smith directly. Does Vic do interviews? You got to reach out to him, man. I think so. I think he's been doing them. James Woods is fucking hilarious. That dude deserves all of the everything. I love that guy. I did have who is the guy from is it Family Ties? Who's the guy from Family Ties? Wait, was that the black one? Not the black one. The Family Matters? Maybe? Not Alan Thicke, not Michael J. Fox. The dad, I think maybe he's a kid. Shit. He's Republican and he fucking destroys people on Twitter all the time by telling him how he's going golfing. That guy's fucking funny. I think I had him in DMs, maybe on my old account. Not the black guy, the white guy. What's his name? Oh shit. Maybe I can find him on Twitter. Hold on. Give me a sec. Fame has completely changed though, because there's like, like Brandon Herrera has Scott Baio. Yeah, Scott Baio, that guy. Charles in Charge, that one. I was DMing with him. He was thinking about coming on the show for a while, and then I lost connection. I think he was on my old account. Let's see. Do I have Scott Baio? I DM'd him back on December 3rd, 2020, and he didn't respond. But he does follow me on Twitter. Here, see? Scott Baio follows you. If I like pester him, I could probably get him to talk again. He got me too'd really fucking hard. Fucking DM James Woods. His DMs are closed. Why not Dean Kane? I had Dean Kane on my old account. I would love to talk to him. Dean Kane seems cool. I don't know. I don't really care about like fame though. Like honestly, fame is weird. It's so different these days. Like one of the most famous people on earth is PewDiePie, and that guy's kind of like, I like him, but he's kind of like a retard, right? Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna amnesty my old account back. Definitely gonna do that. Most famous in reality would be Glenn Beck. I don't know Glenn. I've only done the 2 interviews on his show. Wait, 2? Was it 2 or 1? I think it was just 1 interview on his show. No, it was twice I went on. I think. I can't remember. But I didn't get to meet Glenn. I wanted to while I was down with Elijah Schaefer. I really wanted to meet Glenn Beck and stuff like that. And it just never worked out. Partly because I got roofied. The roofie kind of fucked up me meeting Glenn Beck. I was gonna go like while he was on his show, hang out until he was done, and then ambush him. But when I got roofied, that kind of fucked everything up because I could not, dude. Ryan can attest. I was in bad fucking shape. Yeah, stop telling me to tell locals to fix the same fucking shit. Like I know. The background play, it takes time to do this stuff. I've told them, I tell them all the time, like, do background play for the app, do picture in picture so they can do anything else on their phone while it's live. I know. They've had plenty of time. No, like, these are big changes and they have a small dev team. Cat turd would be fun on a day show on YouTube. Would they? Like, are they funny on like on microphone, or are they just funny on Twitter? I like cat turd on Twitter. Elijah didn't root me. He wasn't even there. Alex Stein interview? Probably soon. He and I have been talking about doing an interview for several months. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. PewDiePie's fucking nigger stream. Why do people get so mad? Who's gonna wear the furry costume? You or Alex Stein? Alex Stein. I mean, I met Kevin Costner. He's pretty famous, but like, I just met him for a second. Adam Baldwin, yeah, he'd be great. I could talk to Bronca and see if Adam Baldwin would want to come on. Eddie McClintock is super chill, by the way. That guy's a really nice, good dude. Is it worth making my first Twitter yet? I don't know about that. Did you actually talk to Steven Crowder or just Dave and the other guys? Crowder wasn't there, so I didn't talk to him. Go on his show again anytime they invite me. Not gonna lie, our first face-to-face meeting will probably be forever. Let's see. Will probably forever be my favorite. I drive 3 hours to meet you, and I'm greeted with a hold up. I gotta vomit and nap. Look, I was in rough shape. I know you don't like baseball, but Larry Dykstra? Who the fuck is Larry Dykstra? Is worth a follow and make for a great guess. He's base as fuck. Shit. Now there's water on my phone. Lenny Dykstra? Dave Landau would be a fucking riot on your stream. Yeah, I think Dave didn't know how to handle me very much when I was on the Crowder show. Plus, he's on someone else's show. So you're like on someone else's thing. You don't want to mess that up. What am I drinking tonight? I already drank a bunch of liquor. I'm not drinking anymore. I'm at my 4-drink nice buzz. Is your Ryan drawing accurate? I don't know. Mandy, post it again. Brimstone says Mike Rowe would be awesome. I could listen to him talk about anything, and he seems so well intentioned. Yeah, I like Mike Rowe. I really like his message of let's get people back to work. Yeah, that's accurate. That looks exactly like Ryan. Good night, MD Huge Ass. I hope hope you have a good time, brother. Get some good sleep. Oh, fucking hell. Who wouldn't you have on a show? Um, there's a short list of people that I probably wouldn't have because I don't trust them. Ryan, the editor, is the main one I wouldn't have on the show. Like the thing with, would I ever debate Cenk? Yeah, sure. The thing I have, the thing with most people is this. A lot of people say, "Hey, could I come on your show?" And I'm like, "Okay, well what do we talk about?" And they propose a topic and they either don't have a topic or they have a topic that I'm just completely uninterested in, have no idea how it'd fit with the show or whatever. And it's like it's not that I don't want to interview you, it's that I don't know how. I don't know what exactly we're doing here on this show. And if I don't have the feel for the show and I don't know who you are, and this is kind of one of the unfortunate things, where as you scale up on social media, there's kind of no way around this. You start to kind of close off who you're easily willing to interview to people with a certain amount of like following or whatever, because they generally have a decent presence on microphone. They're not like too nervous. They have a setup that they use. And so um it really depends. Now, to be clear, follower count does not automatically translate to that, and not having a follower count does not translate to not having that. But it's an easy filter for saving time. But I get proposals for shows from people times like, have me on to talk about X. And I've done some of those shows. And one of them I did a long time ago. It was a guy who I believe was a victim of sexual assault. This would have been 4 years ago or whatever. And basically he was coming on my show to do like a therapy vent about his trauma, which was kind of fine, but it wasn't a good show. Pants or no pants night? No pants. No pants. It didn't make for a good show. And it was like, I don't I don't know like what to do with this. And so it was really awkward. And then he messaged me a whole bunch. He's like, "Hey, you should have me back on. I could tell more of my story. I got more to this, more to this." It's like my friends and family say I should be back on. It's like, well, that's nice. I don't know if I want to do that so much. If Tim Walls, what was that? What about Right to Reply? Would you have him on? Fuck that guy. Probably not, because he's just retarded. You like Dave Ciampa? Yeah. I mean, he was a good dude, but I don't know. It was an awkward show. It was really muted. Those shows aren't very fun to do. What was this? If Tim Walls said he'd be on your show, would you, or would it be hard to not go off on him? Oh, I'd have him on the show and go off on him. Thank you, Evie. I'll check it out. Let me make sure I grab this while I'm thinking about it, and make sure you're in my actual. See, accept. I got you. Okay. Now I've accepted your DM, Evie, so I won't lose it. Louis Rossman's an interesting guy. He's on my list. Every time I go to go talk to Louis Rossman, every time I do that, something fucking happens. Something bad happens, and I fuck that up, and like something will happen in my greater YouTube universe, and it fucks everything up. Why? Where's my timer on how long I've been on stream? God damn it. Surprised he did Duncan because Nick hates debates. Duncan said we weren't going to debate. I said, dude, I don't really want to debate you at all. I have no reason to debate you. Um, let's just fucking talk. Like you know what's much more interesting to me? If I have a severe disagreement with someone and we just fucking talk about something. That to me, like, it's like we can talk and I was, if you noticed, I was trying to do that throughout the whole interview. I'm like, here, let's talk about this thing we have in common. Here, let's talk about this thing about you. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. And every fucking time he wants to go back, well, Keffels is really not a tranny faggot, is it? No, it is. It is a tranny faggot. Like, but I don't want to sit and talk about that. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, tell me you're a streamer with like 60,000 followers on Twitch. Tell me who you are. Tell me. And it couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Cripplingly retarded. Would you get into a political position, an actual political position if you could, like mayor of Baldo, Minnesota? Probably not, because you have to do too much work. He might drop Fuentes. I'm not opposed to having Fuentes on, but Fuentes doesn't like me. I didn't do anything other than make fun of him a little bit. But that's fine. I don't care. I have severe disagreements with Fuentes on some issues, which no, Fuentes didn't like me long before Ralph. But I'm going to be honest. I don't find Fuentes that interesting. Like Alex Stein said he was charismatic. And look, I know Alex Stein is doing like the social media jerk off session and like everybody has to be fucking wonderful or whatever. And that's okay. But like I don't find Fuentes to be that interesting. I don't find him to be that provocative. I don't find much of anything useful in his discourse. Maybe with the new Kanye stuff, he'll become more of a force. I'm not quite sold on that. But I don't know. I got nothing. Oh. But not interesting. The guy is a cum hunter. Well, see, that's what I'd want to talk to him about. I'm like, tell me about your semen obsession. Will you please? Will you please tell me? Will you please tell me about why you're out looking for your friend's semen on the couch? Like, will you tell me about that? Can you please explain why you own a black light to look for semen on the couch that your friend slept on? Can you do that for me? I really, really want to know about that. Like, is it fake? Is Jaden lying? Like, what's going on with this? These are the questions we want to answer. And I think you'd be pissed off if I did that. Juki says, hello, peeps, ready to chat. Missed everyone all day. Hey, what's up, Juki? Brimstone, what's your tattoo over your heart? The one over my heart says fury or rage. What is the countdown to the self-doxing of the Keffels dummies who reported you? Well, as long as I'm under investigation, I can't. And they just won't fucking answer whether or not like my investigation is closed or not. So I don't know. When will you talk to Dying Jim again? I don't know if he wants to talk to me after the ass pictures, but anytime. Love Jim. I hold no malice or ill will. They still might be investigating me. I mean, they are investigating me. I've just done all the responses and now I'm waiting on what the next thing is. Oh, yeah, Maiden. Like people were mad about me and Lady R posting our pictures in locals. People were really mad about that. Emily, I don't need these. I know these suggestions. Like I don't need to go back and see the suggestions. It's all about getting in touch with people, having the schedules line up, me having something to talk to them about, and all that stuff. You thought it was Kiwi Farms? Oh well, I mean it's a Kiwi Farms, but like other people commented. Medicare commented, Null commented, Ralph commented. Ralph commented a lot, of course. I think Medicare, people said Medicare was more interested in the Baldo, which is probably true. Super mad, Gur, are you a Coomernick? Yes, 100%. Guys, I look, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm weird. You guys tell me something, but like my end goal of most things is still sex. Like, this is Lady Raggeds, but like that's the end goal of most of my endeavor. Like I have enough money to live and pay for my living situation. My kids are raised. I don't know, like if I'm going on vacation, that's part of the reason. Like I want to engage in sexual activity just in a different place. Like get out of the this is my marriage advice, by the way, for people who are in longer relationships. And I know that like there are times where things can cool down, and a reason things cool down is because you get so busy. One partner or the other will get so busy, maybe both, and wrapped up in what's going on at home, and they can't stop thinking about the thing they have to do next, 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 next. Like, well, we got to take the kids to this. Well, we got to do this thing. We got to go to this church thing. We got to go to this thing. And like, we got to clean this. We got to straighten up that. We got to fix this. Like, all that shit is on people's minds all day. And it's like their brain energy gets focused on that rather than focusing on a relationship, because you got to do life. So if that's happening in your relationship, here's my advice to people: go on vacation. And I know a lot of people can't do like a week vacation because of work or whatever. So seriously, go on vacation in your hometown, go to a hotel, minimum 2 days, 3 days if you can swing it. Just go, because it's going to take the first night to get out of your fucking head or out of their fucking head. You got to get, like, you got to, well, let's talk about all the shit the kids got to do. And then once that's done, then you guys get to remember that you're married to each other and you like each other a little bit and you really want to get that ass. So, like, this is without a single hint of irony, it's really fucking important to get away from everyday mundanity to kind of just remind each other who you are, and then enjoy the fuck out of each other. I mean, Mephisto says, took that advice back in August, booked Paris 4 days of spring. Awesome. But it's like you need to do that when your relationships will not always be like this. They won't always be like cold or muted. I mean, sometimes when everything's kind of going smoothly and well, things will be great. But if you're in that spot, or if you have been in that spot or whatever, that's a quick way out of that spot. And you need to just bust it up. Our brains do a thing called psychosclerosis. Psychosclerosis is where you go to do the same thing over and over. The easiest way is if you ride the bus every day. There's a good chance that that you will go sit in the same seat if you can. Or if you go to like a classroom, even if there's no assigned seating, people will tend to sit in the same seat every day. It's an easy way. Our brain can truncate decisions by having made the decision one time and then reverting to that decision every time. Psychosclerosis. And it's the same fucking way with relationships and everything else. once you get into this, like your mind is in a habit of I have to do this thing, and you're not able to check those things off the box for whatever reason. Maybe it's a long renovation project, maybe it's a big cleaning project, maybe it's a long project that your kid has to do at school and you have to help with, all of those things. You can't take it off the list. So your brain files it away under decision made. If you get enough of that shit built up, you're really not able to make those same decision, or like deeper decisions, and it can force out other questions and focuses from your mind. So um that's why this happens, and to get rid of it you have to consciously shock yourself away from those decisions. And Baldo Geiger's right, doing something different could kill us 10,000 years ago. It could kill you 250 years ago, frankly. But um but yeah, that's a thing that is that's why I give that advice to people. Real Dragon Lady, okay, I have a question. You always talk about women not giving sex. I do not. Do not always talk about that. What does a woman do when the man can't have sex and won't try to fix it? What do you mean can't? Like, does he have erectile dysfunction? Tag me. Let me know what's going on. Baldo. He has erectile dysfunction. Well, uh, I don't know. I mean, LP Dirty T. You said Viagra, which there are certainly medicinal solutions, but it sounds like less that they won't do it and more that they won't like go seek the things out. Real Dragon Lady is I'm gonna make an assumption. No matter what he says, I'm gonna make an assumption. He's very embarrassed about seeing a doctor and talking about it because like that's the type of thing you just really don't want to do. So um there are online doctors that will prescribe these things, and all you do is you fill out something. It's someone you never talk to ever again, and they can prescribe shit without you having to go through your own doctor. You just tell them your medical history or whatever, and they do it. There's a ton of places that do that. If he's interested in that, that's a way to do it. Because I wouldn't want to talk to my doctor about that shit. My doctor looks at my balls and touches them and says cough, and I like that's weird. She's a super nice lady, but that's uncomfortable enough. I wouldn't want to talk to her about any actual sexual issue at all. I would be hesitant to talk to her about a fucking referral. I remember when we were dealing with infertility issues, and this is before I had a doctor that I liked. This is our old, like, random doctor that I had in the cities. Like, getting a referral to the urologist for the infertility issues just to see, like, is it me? Is it her? Turns out it wasn't really either of us. It was just some weird fucking chance. But uh, just getting that referral to the urologist was uncomfortable. I probably wouldn't care as much now, but I still wouldn't. It's been 10 years. See, he's out of the sex mindset, most likely. What does the vacation mean for the rest of us middle class 5-digit income American workers? Dude, a Holiday Inn Express, $100 a night, $300 for a weekend. You got breakfast every morning. Totally, and I'm not. You're not what? Sorry, I lost track. Well, Mandy, it's $100 a night. Yeah, Airbnbs are fine too, but they cost a little bit more. Just saying, find like a go somewhere away, but save up. Oh, you still like sex? Well, yeah, but yeah. Oh, okay. So that's the totally is he's out of the sex mindset. Um, Angie Hot can't afford 100 a night on a fixed income. Uh, Correct. Borrow a friend's lake house or RV or something, hey, rent a. I mean, there are some ways to do this stuff. Go camping in a state park, for example. However you do it, get away from the home for a couple days. Get away from the home for a couple days. No, real dragon lady, you don't have to apologize. No, no need to apologize. But tell you what, you've emailed me, right? Real dragon lady? Yeah, Evie. It's some people are really good at finding deals. You and if you know that person, ask for help. Okay, real dragon lady, I'll hit you back on email about this specific issue. Cuz I have some suggestions. But I don't know how to get someone to want sex again, but if he's completely demotivated because he's because he's had ED for 10 years, like he doesn't want to he's probably either consciously or subconsciously suppressing his sexual desire because he's not going to get the payoff. So why focus on that when I could build something, do whatever. So but yeah, I mean, as far as getting back into it, that's going to be that's going to be a tough thing, but there's some things to help if he's willing to try. And I've got some ideas on how to manage some of his I don't want to say it in this rude way, insecurities, but I mean that's what they are. So let's crowdfund a couple giveaway vacation. Why, I don't know. What if I that would be fun. What if like every month I just did a $300 here's your vacation voucher getaway and raffled it off somehow. Well, it's bedtime. Good night. Oh, Ryan, how will you end my stream? Just kidding. It's just like to me, it's just it's tough because I think um I think people I think they really fucking need that physical connection. I think they really need a lot. Ellie says, "Can we start with me?" Ellie, you doxed what your husband made. He doesn't need a voucher from the chat. You can do it. You can do it. He just lost his job. Fuck. With all that experience in DOD, he's bound to land somewhere. Okay, Juki says in the last few years of hubby's life, he couldn't perform, but he was glad to see me please. Yeah, and that's a different thing. And every guy's gonna be different on that stuff. Almost flashed. I know. I like to keep it as a tease, Mandy. Alucard, I'm definitely naked. Nice cum gutters, Nick. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, that's that's a genuine compliment. I appreciate it. What do you think of Muppets Christmas Carol? I don't really care. I mean, it's funny, but Root Beer Buzz says your best advice that you took from me was don't settle. If you're not happy with your job, change it. Go get more money. I knew I had to, but I guess I needed to hear from someone else. But you don't always have shit ideas like the Baldo. Good job, Nick. I've sold so many Baldos. So many Baldos. Why would you want a seawater hot tub? Well, it's salt water, not seawater. There's no fish to poop in it. But The salt water, it just makes the water even softer, more pleasing. Whale Kata needs salt water. I'll identify with a whale, but only in the penis range. There could be fish. Helps with those soft eyes. Poor Drex. Oh God. Doesn't the salt dry out your skin worse? No, the salt gets converted into chlorine and it just softens the water. Um, are you sure there's no piranhas in the pipes? No. Softer, your hot tub water or Drex's eyes? Drex's eyes for now, but I'm hoping to change that. Ask locals to fix chat so we can save these dank memes on our phones. Yeah, you can on a computer, but on mobile you can't. Nick is flavoring himself. Add some pepper. God, I'm so fucking hungry. Was there a pickup line you used on Lady Raggets before you became a couple? No, I'm not good at pickup lines at all. Lady Raggets and I, our our relationship developed kind of like organically. She talked to me first, which is a big deal because I was planning on moving away from Minnesota. I was planning on moving away down to Texas. I was going to go to Texas, UT Texas in Austin was the plan. Do writing down there for my junior and senior years. That was the idea. And then probably do graduate school or go to San Marcos. San Marcos. They had a school down there. My sister lived in Austin at the time. I was going to go just live with her and party. So I probably wasn't going to graduate. It was going to be great. But so that was the idea. But then and I wasn't really looking for anybody. But then, Lady Raggets walked up to me and started talking to me. And I was like, oh, okay. This is interesting. And then the whole like cheerleading versus taekwondo thing. So we were hanging out all the time. All the time. And I just positioned myself to be wherever she was all the time. So that was a big part of it. A cheer simp. Yeah, exactly. It's called stalking. Yes, that was it. But she wouldn't go on dates with me. Like we go get food and stuff and we'd eat, we'd have lunch or dinner together, which I guess were dates, but she wouldn't call them dates. And I tried to take her to a movie and she wouldn't let me. I'm like, oh, fuck you. Unless we were in a group or whatever. She's like, I'm not dating. I'm not dating. I'm not dating anyone right now. I'm like, well, you kind of are. But labels, man, labels fuck everything up because people get weird about it. But we watched movies together in our rooms all the time. I think she's told the Queen of the Damned story with Aaliyah. Are you sure she didn't marry you and have 5 kids just because she's sorry for you? No. No, I'm not. Still not sure. One day I'll lose my virginity. You would have walked from that annoyance? It wasn't an annoyance. Look, it sounds really one way because it's like, well, we were just friends. I mean, I don't remember hanging out with my friends in the same way that we hung out. Okay. Like that's she put me in the friend zone, so I put her in the pregnant zone. Yeah, don't do the female friend thing, but again, like our friendship was an aversion of labels for about 2 months. But it wasn't again, If I was hanging out with my male friends in the same way as her, I would have been pregnant. So, Mike, you said you mean you would have thought she wasn't interested. No, trust me, that wasn't a question. That wasn't a question at all. Like it was obvious. It was literally just an aversion to labels. We had a bunch of friends in the same friend group, and it was like, okay, well, if we date and then break up, like what happens? Do we fuck everything up? Will our friends hate us for dating? They kind of did at first. Uh, did I still consider her a friend after I first banged her? Well, yeah, that was a ways in to the relationship. I think, wasn't it? I don't remember. You mean that was on your wedding night? No. No, that wasn't on our wedding night at all. She said the other day it was my 21st birthday. That was my birthday present. It was a good birthday present. Who gets custody of Drex if you two break up? Well, that's one of the things we haven't agreed on. How many years ago did you get married? 18 years ago. How much did it cost back then? We had a pretty inexpensive wedding. Um, the photographer was my great aunt, so we didn't have to pay her much. We had it at the church. The reception was at the church. The reception cost $100 to host. The church ladies made sandwiches as like just a service they do for all married couples. So the food was cheap. We just had to pay for a little bit of extra stuff. And my mom made the cake. My mom makes really good cakes, by the way. Like I need to find a picture of that wedding cake. It was like 8 different cakes all in one, and each cake was different and the frosting was different, but she got them all the exact same color. It was a labor of fucking love to get that done. It would have easily been $1,000 cake. How much would a divorce cost me? More than money. What song did we dance to? I legitimately don't remember. Yeah, I have a turquoise colored wedding ring that I wear when I'm like working out more. Um, I put this one on when we went to our most recent event because I thought it went better with my suit rather than a bright blue ring. But I keep meaning to switch back. But every time I'm in my closet, I'm like usually right out of a shower and my hands are a little swollen and the ring is really tight. You like the blue one? Yeah, I'm going to put the blue one back on. I didn't match my ring to my suit. It just looked better than a bright blue silicone ring. Let's see. Root Beer says, my wife and I met when we were 11. As we grew, we moved away from each other. We linked back up through years through Facebook when I was in the army. 12 years later, we now have 4 beautiful girls. Turns out your childhood friends are probably more compatible than those you temporarily date in your adult life, so it seems in my experience. Let's see. Didn't you come out of the closet a long time ago? Why do you keep going back in? Yeah, it's true. No, Root Beer, I think there's something to that though. It's interesting now because the narrative and the dynamic is like don't date people that you work with or whatever because Me Too and all this stuff, and that's true. But the statistic I think 2 decades ago was something like 85% of marriages start in either the workplace or in college, and it's like because that's where you end up in proximity to the same person over and over and over again. Those are opportunities to talk to people on a routine basis and not try and have to knock it out of the park on your first go. But yeah, let's see. Don Booze. Every time you're in your closet, lol, it's extremely obvious you still haven't come out of the closet. You listen here, you fucker. Don't tell me the truth. Do you think you would have known Lady Raggets was the one still if she did not give you a tough time in the beginning? I was pretty convinced early on. I don't know. She wasn't giving me a tough time at the time. I decided like I really like this chick and I'm gonna try and make it work. How long did your engagement last? Let's see. We started dating. We started hanging out in August. By New Year's, we were officially dating. I don't know how long it was before that. By it was either May or June after that I proposed to her. And it was a year-long engagement after that. Well, a year and a couple months because we were trying to get married earlier, but venues and stuff we had to wait till July. What was the hardest time I've had in my marriage? I don't know. Probably the series of miscarriages we had. It's really fucking tough. That was hard. Especially because I was working overnights at Target during one of them. It was on Thanksgiving or right around Thanksgiving. And I came home and she had miscarried. That was like the third one. And that's when I quit working overnights. It was that was tough. Tough times. It wasn't like there was a rift in us. It was just like, it was so emotionally draining. But I'm going to be real. This is going to sound weird, but some of the baby making was was cumbersome too. Um when it became a chore, like, okay, I'm ovulating, we have to do this right now. It's like, oh Jesus fuck, I'm busy. Like that was not fun times, really. Cuz like I I I like having sex and want to have it pretty much all the time, but if the other person's not into it, I don't want to like force it. That's like I don't want them to just be like, "Okay, fine, whatever." I'm really tired, but like, I don't need to nut that bad. Like I can deal with the day. It's okay. So like when it's forced or whatever, not really interested. And the problem with the baby making times is there are periods where it's like a couple months where it's just literally like you have a schedule. It's like, well, I don't want to schedule this. I don't want to have a boner on demand. Did you two name your miscarriages? She might know them. I don't. How much was her engagement ring? I think it was like $1,200. It's not the biggest stone, but she has really small hands, so it kind of worked. We didn't want to get her. We couldn't afford one, and we didn't want to get her a ridiculous stone anyway. But yeah, I think it was about $1,200. It's a diamond. It's like a quarter carat. She has much more expensive and nice rings now. Didn't you just upgrade her? Yeah, I mean, oh here, let me see if I got a picture of them. Let's see, when were these? Trying to think timeline wise. Oh yeah, I think it was like right before our vacation. Do I have the picture is the question. It's Kentucky trip. The zoo. Oh yeah, here we go. So these are the two. I don't know why there's a D and a C there. I think that's from the water. Those are two most recent rings. There's a problem on my end. Oh, okay. No, this should fix it. Did that fix it? Yeah, it was trying to switch the stream to my other phone. Is what it did. Lady R said she would do a stream for women one day about that because lots of women are really affected by miscarriages and people really talk. Yeah, it's fucking awful. Your wife just walked in to see you watching a man naked in a hot tub. She's concerned. I think we're about to have a talk. Hi, Lady Aussie. Don't worry. He's in good hands. He's in good hands. His own. Oh, get wrecked. Oh, Tamara, that sucks. Did they ever figure it out? Once they figured our thing out, which it was not a, it was actually not a fertility issue, it was a carrying the baby issue. Once they figured out the right supplement for her, pregnancies worked just fine. Hey, Aussie, have you tried the Baldo yet? Or did you get yours? Might take a while to ship to you. I forgot. Goal in life is to end up owning a hot tub. Uh, Dude, seriously. So one of my goals since I was a kid, own a hot tub and own a massage chair. And it was like, I think in the third year of live streaming or third year of YouTube stuff, I was just like, I got my I got my massage chair at the beginning of the year, and then I got my hot tub, and I was so fucking happy. Oh, it was great. I love it. Many issues that weren't diagnosed till now at almost 50. I do have a 30-year-old son, though. He's awesome. Oh, I bet he is. Next time Ladies Rackets is on, do you think we could have a look at that ring? I'll ask her. She has like a million rings. Uh, I buy her for each one of our kids. I bought her a birthstone ring. So one of their birthstones in a ring. Um, I just bought her a ring with five. I think it's either five or six stones. It might be six, but the sixth stone would be ours. But each of the kids' birthstones are in the ring. She has yeah. I like buying her rings. She seems to like them. But then now she's like got too many, so she has to like rotate through them. So the last thing I bought her was a belly chain because I think belly chains are hot. Um, but I'm an idiot. I didn't know that belly chain like you could go buy these accessories at Claire's or whatever for like $35 and that they were just that. So I bought her a solid gold belly chain with a diamond on it. It cost a fucking fortune. but uh but yeah, I was like, I guess this is what these are. No, no, they're actually cheap ornamentations. But no, when we go on vacation and stuff, she wears bikinis and she has a nice stomach, so I thought the belly chain would be a really nice compliment to it. And I think they're sexy as hell. So that's why I bought it for her. That was this year. But then we went to a third world country and we didn't really want to bring that with us because we didn't want it to get taken by customs down in the Caribbean. So I had to take her somewhere in the States. But man, if you're gonna buy a belly chain, I hope your lady friend is narrow because you pay by the inch, and it's really gold is expensive. Your computer's getting slow now. Get a new one. What's your thought? Price between 600 and 700? I don't know. I haven't looked at computers in a while, but I'm sure you can find, a decent laptop or whatever in that range. If you have the rest of the stuff for a desktop, obviously you can probably get a little more oomph, but computers are cheap these days. What do I think about nipple piercings? I would never want them. That seems like the most fucking painful thing I could imagine. Um, on women, I'm good with it. I don't need it, but I'm good with it. Should you get a Mac? For $600 to $700, I don't know if you're gonna get a Mac. Prince Albert is probably more painful. Yeah. Okay, you're right. Chip your teeth though. Oh, on nipple rings. Good. I don't know. I've never sucked a ringed nipple. I'm not opposed. I don't think Lady Rackets wants to shove metal through her tits, though. Pierce yours when you turned 18. Your nipples? That shit got caught in my bra. Damn. Did that hurt? I think women have different types of nipple sensitivity than men. Don't move wrong. I think I'm okay. I think I got a leg here, but I think that's about it. Maybe I'm not as okay as I think. Here we go. We could just be safe on this. That'd be easier. Nipple barbells are fucking hot. They're good. Like I said, I'm indifferent to them though. If she likes it, great. If she doesn't like it, I don't care. Your wife wanted to pierce her clit. I was opposed, and she didn't do it. Didn't want to risk killing the nerves. We knew a chick in college who got her clitoris pierced, and then hooked up with a guy who was larger than average, and it ripped out. So, not quite sure on that one. I think that was probably not a good choice on her part. But I think she did get it done again. Jim says I spent 9 hours trying to figure out what was wrong with my media server. A hard drive took a shit and it fucked everything up. I had to reconfigure the entire system, get it back up and running. Damn. You didn't lose everything though, did you? Let's see. I thought I saw Lady Rackets in a belly chain. Oh, the Black Snake Moan picture. Oh no, it turned me, didn't it? Hold on. I'm gonna do this and then do this again. If you click on a picture in locals, it unrotates the app, even for me. Are we past the brag about my significant other part of the chat yet? Can I lower my music? Sure, Mandy. What do you want to talk about? Kalia, you just got done peeing on Flashcast? Or being on Flashcast? Being. Okay. You should pee on Flashcast sometime too. That's what I do. Was it Drex that ripped the piercing out? No, Drex wasn't going to our school at that time. She did get a tattoo that I drew for her. I love that she has it. That's cool. No, I don't know who banged the chick that got the clit piercing ripped out. She was, to me, I did not think she was attractive at all. Not my shape, so to speak. You banged her and have a big pee-pee. Go get it. Go get it. Yeah, I just so someone asked, was she the only cheerleader that caught my eye? Yeah, basically. We had a couple hot cheerleaders. We had like 5 or 6 over the course of the couple years that were actually hot, and then most of them, no, 8. Sorry, I forgot about 2 of them, at least, yeah. It's about 8. But, most of them were not actually attractive. Look, I forgot about those 2. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. I think if Lady Raggets and I had to, like, sit down and brainstorm a list, we could probably pick out who the 6 to 8 most attractive cheerleaders were. But no, I wasn't interested in any of them, though. Shouldn't all college cheerleaders be hot? Apparently, you've never gone to college in small town Minnesota. You get the corn and the milk and the butter with the cheerleader many, many times. That's how it goes. Um, but anyway, I'm not, yeah, I was not super interested in them. There's one chick on the dance line that I was into, and Lady Raggets brought her a flower for me, and that's when we found out she had a boyfriend that she was on the phone with. So that was fun. Um, I think her name was Sarah. I don't remember. But fuck you, Sarah. Yeah, damn right, bitch. There weren't a ton of hot chicks at our school though, at all. There just really weren't that many. Um, mm. But really, like Lady R was the. You bet she remembers what her name? I don't know if she does. We didn't really know this chick that well. Um, there are not very many hot women at our school, and I wasn't really looking because I wasn't looking when I stumbled on Lady R, and then after that, I wasn't looking. So I think I am developing a tolerance to these fucking gummies because I don't feel anything from that first one. Oh yeah, Maiden, absolutely. Dude, that was so Drex and I were talking the other day when we were at Perkins, and these two chicks came in that were from my grade, and they were in high school. They were smoking fucking hot, both of them. Katie and Heidi. And then they walked into Perkins. This is about a year to year and a half after graduation. We were hanging out in Perkins, and they came in, and I mean, it was like two bowling balls walked in the door. They were completely different. I mean, they were bulbous. And Drex and I are like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, whoa. Okay. So they like talked to us for a little bit and then went on their way because we knew these people. Like one of them was in my youth group and stuff. And so we knew them, talked to them, and they walked away and was like, holy shit. That's big. However, I will say one of them, Heidi, years later, I don't know what her life was like, but years later, like I started connecting to friends classmates on Facebook and stuff. And she got into CrossFit and she is ripped to shreds now. She's like she's thin, she's strong, like good muscle tone and everything. And so I mean, I have no idea what happened. I don't know if I like just that one time at Perkins that she was just big, or she had just done her freshman 50 or whatever. But she cut way back down later in life. And last time I saw her, she was looking really good on, but I only saw her on Facebook or whatever. So I don't know. But she posted some workout picture or whatever. Did she pay you to fat shame her, or was it for free? For an old high school classmate, I'd do it for free. God, you fat, disgusting pig. Remember how when you were hot, like you wouldn't talk to me? Now I won't talk to you, but I'll talk at you. I have to talk at you from a distance because your gunt is pushing me away right now. But no, I over dramatize all of that, of course. I didn't hang out with most of these chicks. I hung out with the like stoner kids. I didn't even do drugs. I just hung out with them because they were funnier. We played hacky sack all the time in school. I was around people who were comfortable getting into a little bit of trouble. Like not crazy trouble, but just a little bit. And so that's what we did. Um, Interesting story. Most of those guys ended up growing up conservatives or libertarians. And they like, they did their drugs in high school or whatever, and then they stopped and like, well, I gotta work, and most of them work trade jobs, do very well, and are super based on social media. It's probably fucking funny. Like, okay, go get it. But not all of them were libertarians. There are a lot of them that are just straight conservative. Like they just, well, that's what I did in high school. I'm done with that now, and they changed completely. Let's see. You retold it perfectly. Had me laughing out loud. Wait, what did I retell? Oh, wait, you're talking about someone else. I thought you were talking to me. Okay. Still anti MJ? I think some of them are. I don't know. I don't like talk to high school friends that often anymore. You had an awkward moment in the grocery store the other day when this girl wearing short shorts with a thong coming out the top was reaching up to grab something, and I thought, damn, that's nice. Until I saw her mom's face scowling at me. And when she turned around, she was like 16. I saved it by saying out loud, what kind of person lets their kids go out in public dressed like that? Fucking nailed it, Jim. Really, you should have to be 18 to wear the thong straps over the pants. I do kind of like that look. It's like the right level of trashy, though. Don Booze, that was exactly me in high school. I smoked myself silly. 2 weeks out of high school, I had to get a job, never smoked again. I like talk to high school friends and awesomely fun. Juki says, same size I was 77 years ago, just a lot of wrinkles. 106 pounds. Get it, Juki. That's awesome. Stay in shape. There weren't thongs everywhere in our high school because they didn't have the like thong strap over the hip bone thing yet. That like wasn't a style, I guess. Uh it would come just a couple years later. But what they did do, it was they didn't have yoga pants yet, so they literally wore tights. Um and Yeah, they didn't always wear underwear, and they would wear short skirts and like flash people. That was like the thing. Apple bottom jeans, I think that song came out what, 99? $2008? Okay, that was way later. Judy says, well, I guess not 77 years ago. Lol. I should say when I got married at 17. There you go. You tie an onion to your belt? I did. 2008 isn't 30 years ago. CJ, I hate you. What is happening? Everything. Everything's happening. I'm just sitting in this warm fucking tub enjoying life. I don't know about you guys. It is steamy. It's like, what temp is it? Uh it's like, this is like pretty good hot tub temp weather. I'd like it a little colder. It's 31. Did I watch Krigler's stream? No. I might try and watch it, but it's like 2 hours of stuff, and I kind of already knew the story anyway, so it's 7 hours, but the important stuff's 2 hours, the first 2 hours. There's a lot to it. I think it is worth it. Wow. Finding a 7 hour time block is pretty tough for me. Oh. Adam is a friend. What the fuck? Those notifications. Wait, what? Mandy says, when is the naked apron only barbecue stream? I'd have Lady Raggeds do that before me. As a lawyer, what cell phone passcode, type fingerprint, facial recognition, or a passcode would you recommend to a client? No biometrics. No biometrics at all. I would choose a passcode that is an artistic phrase of something like that, not something mundane, not your name, something that you could legit say you created. But yeah, if it's biometric, they'll take whatever biometric means necessary. They can get that with a warrant. They cannot force you to say a passcode. The song came out in 2007. Holy shit. The Jeans came out in the 90s. What does that mean, biometric? So like a fingerprint, facial recognition, a retinal scan, anything that is attached to your biology that something can pick up to use for identification. Voice activation things, some of them like voice verification systems. I think they got a forced password once, but I don't know that the person fought it that hard. And I'm pretty sure the passcode was not like the passcode itself was deemed not to be a protected expression because of the passcode. That's why you got to get some like artistic thing. This is one of the reasons I hate passcode requirements because passcode requirements trim down your level of options. Password generator is bad in a court case. They may not be bad because you don't know the password, it's just generated, but they might be able to try and compel you to use the password generator. I mean, the reality is the less stuff you give access to, the better. So like a password generator, you're sharing all those passwords with a third party who keeps them for business records. Seems like a huge Fifth Amendment violation to force you to speak your password. It is. In my opinion, it's also a First Amendment violation, and the but they forced the guy from LavaBit, the email service, to they forced him to divulge the encryption keys, for example. Like the court will compel you to do stuff. And the punishment for LavaBit was every day he didn't turn over the encryption keys was a $5,000 contempt of court charge for every single day. Did I remember to unban that guy? No, I did not unban him yet. But I'm going to have to make a new chat after the stream, so I'll go unban him when I do that, is the plan. I just wanted to get up to Hot Tub. Who got banned? I don't know. Someone got banned in the chat. Who knows why? In the YouTube chat specifically. Who knows why they got banned? It just sometimes happens. Someone will fat finger something. There's the one time where either like C Goody or some other mod were literally falling asleep and like timing people out. That was pretty funny. Gooch says it's down 5 pounds for your since you're fat shame Nick. Maybe you should monetize it. Nick's fat shaming weight loss program, 20% off with special code Stop It. 20% off with Don't Eat. When are you going to do Hot Tub Stream with Legal Mindset? When he comes to America. Hot Tub Talk with Nick. Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. Those are weird, man. I liked those. That was, again, it was something that was so 90s. You could do like a book or a thing with deep thoughts. There was another one called Letters from a Nut. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of those books, but it was a guy who wrote letters to businesses that were just ridiculous. And then he'd publish the letters and the responses. Very funny. I have Letters from a Nut and even more Letters from a Nut. Those were good books. Shit. How long have we been streaming here since it won't tell me? Probably need to wrap up pretty soon. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Do I actually have... Where the fuck is my... Where's my logo? Oh, I had to close it. That's right. Tell me if the audio fucks up or anything. Looks like it's going to be okay. Here we go. Wrap up so I can go to bed. I won't. Here we go. Root Beer Buzz says, highest grade completed was 7th. I smoked a lot of weed, but I did have my own car by 15. Missed a lot of school. I blame weed. Forced to get my GED, but I did have a 76 on my ASVB, ASVAB or whatever. Better than most, including my nephew who got a 13 trying to join the Marines 1 year out of school. Long story short, weed is bad for the youth. I'll stand by that from my experience. Yes, we mostly turned libertarian later, nearly to the point of anarchy, minus the Hollywood types like Snoop. Candace Marie says, hopped on late for mega-based peen. I guess I'm out of luck tonight. There was an accident, and I don't think it even happened. It's now just a legend. Am I going to read all the tips I missed? Yes. Did I miss some? Oh, yes. I see. Sorry. Shit. Let me start reading those. Best way to hide money? In your ass. EA Cowden, what do you mean owning 1 square foot of land in Scotland doesn't make me a lord? The same people who buy into this are the same people who buy into NFTs. You get what you fucking deserve. Root Beer Buzz says, show us that gunt and them nips. Baldo Gagger says, Nick, Kamakoto knives are not $200 a set. They're $1,255 a set and $438 on special. There's scam. Shad tested the $281 knife against the $30 supermarket knife. Chemical deniers are a scam because they're shit. Well, yeah. Root beer. I asked you to tell Flash to read my super chat directed to you, but I was wondering after the Baldo, how much gayer are you after receiving the Baldo? More or more? Much more is a trick. Let's see. Oh, Baldo Gagger says, could that be their plan? Keep you under investigation for so long that you can't release the names so no one cares? I mean, maybe. They're going to have to answer. They're going to have to say, we're going to discipline you. We're not going to discipline you, but don't ever do that again. They're going to have to say something. It's going to be interesting. Or they're going to have to say, well, we have no case. You're right. That'd be the funniest one. Karamachet, I think Kanye is confronting Trump because he was talking about the people Trump surrounds himself with, like his son-in-law and his son-in-law's brother. Well, good. We'll see how that goes when it's Fuentes. Let's see, where were we? Okay, that's all of them. Perfect. Fuentes on stream win. I don't think he likes me. Who opened the case against you for reading the names? I can't say because it's an open investigation, which is why I haven't read the complaint yet. McSalty, just give me the names and I'll release them. They know, or Mr. Security, they know exactly where they came from, though. Can't they just keep the investigation open for a year or so? There's actually probably some Sixth Amendment speedy trial thing involved. I just haven't looked up the rule because it's only been like 2 weeks or something. 3 weeks. Just tell them someone broke into your house and took only the names. There you go. That'd be good. It's getting warm, getting toasty. Well, guys, I should probably wrap this thing up. Did I get a lawyer for the response? No, I haven't they're in investigation stage, and I haven't said anything too crazy, and you don't actually need like full on you don't actually need full on legal responses at this point. If they decide to bring an action against me, I will. But I'll be proactively suing them if they do that. So what did you miss? You didn't miss much. How can they investigate me for something out of court? The theory that they're going with is there's a rule about interfering with an investigation or preventing people from filing complaints through some sort of intimidation, which is the case that they cited for why they can do this was a guy who had a client and didn't do the work, was going to get sanctioned. The client had a malpractice case, and he settled with the client. He bribed the client basically 300 grand to not file a malpractice claim against him, and then he stopped making payments on the 300 grand. That's when the client sued. That's I'm like, well, that's not like my case at all. I've never even met these people, and all their complaints have been bullshit. So why do they get some sort of anonymity that I'm not afforded? This is Dumpkin's friend. I don't know. Maybe you paid these tunes to not complain. No, but you know, the one of the reasons I'm able to read those complaints is because they're dismissed. I'm not obstructing an investigation, and I'm clearly not preventing anyone from filing ethics complaints. Also, the ethics complaints are complete bullshit. And it was obvious that they were bullshit, and the people making them knew they were bullshit. Plus, the people making them made them public by going on Twitter and talking about how they were definitely going to do this. So it's not like I did anything to stop them, and it's complete horseshit that they are investigating it in this way. But are they getting some sort of trouble for their complaints? Because they want candor from the people, and then the theory is the investigation itself will out the truth. Can we file ethics complaints if I show my dick? No, only if I don't, I think. Until I release the Baldo review. Well, I started writing it tonight. I'm planning on finishing it tomorrow. So you're in luck. They wrote themselves that this is regarding a stream. No, it's not even regarding it's regarding me reading the names. So it's a different complaint than the other ones. Juki, I think Sunday night we should all get in our bathtub and join Nick streaming. Yeah, let's do it. Go get some sugar from Lady Raggeds. That chick has been not feeling well and is long asleep. I'm not waking her up to do anything. She needs rest. Could you demonstrate on a dildo the baldo, or is that against locals? Dildo balls aren't stretchy and shaped the same as real balls. Get out of the hot tub. You're getting lower and lower. Well, yeah, that's because, like, to not be here, I have to sit on my foot, and that hurts. Is that why my review's late? Because Lady R's not feeling well? No, I just needed time to sit down and write. Good night, Zargon. He's still salty about the Baldo. That's his fault. He needs to follow the instructions. Cannot soap. Soap. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Oh, Maiden, did he pick up a good lube today? No? What's he doing? He's trying to put it off. He's like, oh, if I have lube, then I have to try it again. Coconut oil, that's weird to me personally. I don't know. Rekieta lube with every Baldo. Oh no, 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 no. All right. It's been 2 hours. I've been in here probably an hour and 40 minutes of that. Next time you'll have lube and you'll help him. Well, your job is actually really simple. You need to just hold the limp pee up while he puts the first ring on. Once you get the first ring on, the rest of it goes way easier. You got to put a ring on at least. I would suggest as many as you can fit personally, but you got to at least put the ring on. I think the guy who does it on the porn video, he puts one ring on and then he puts the Baldo on and then he puts the other rings over the top. Website says Baldo then rings. Well, the website's retarded. I'm going to tell you the truth. You put the first ring on first and then it keeps your balls in place. This is the problem. When you try and put the Baldo on, it pushes your balls and there's plenty of space for them to go, like up behind your dick. And so they'll kind of like, one will creep up and be like, oh, I got one in there. And then you'll realize the other one's not and you can't get it down. It's very strange. You put the ring on first and then you won't have this problem because the ring acts as a natural barrier to hold the boys in place. But yeah, I think the guy did. He might have done Baldo first, then rings. But I would do it one ring first at least, and then you could do the rest over if you want. But that's my advice. But who am I? I'm just a humble Baldo merchant. I was going to end the stream, wasn't I? But yeah, you got to lubricate the balls and the inside of each thing that's going on the balls. You have to be generous with it. And then you're going to lubricate the shit out of the Baldo too, because it is still a toy. And yeah, for some people it might be large. For others it might not. I don't know. I don't know you. It's 40, so you figured they're lower. No, they are, but trust me, like they can go right back up. So I would put the ring on first. It's way easier. You just ploop one ball in and then you ploop the other one in with your thumb or whatever you have to do. And then you let it go and you like do the tug. You know, like a balloon. After you tie a balloon, you're like, yeah, you do that with your balls. Just tug them down. Wolvenar, it's actually not painful. It sounds painful. It could be painful if you really, really got a problem. Juki, what goes in the girl? The Baldo does. It's basically a dildo that gets attached to the edge of your balls. So that goes in. And it's like any other sex toy, except it's attached to your partner and they get to move around with you. And since Lady Racket said it, I guess I can say it too. You get erect, and then the penis sits on the clitoris. And so while you're pushing the Baldo in and out, there's a lot of clitoral stimulation that goes on at the same time. I was saving that for the written thing, but Lady Ragged's talked about it. So, but yeah. And there's return stimulation, obviously, with that as well. That should be obvious. But that's how it works. On that note, maybe I should end the stream. Or should I keep going? What do you guys think? Root Beer Buzz, good night, Nick. I'll see you in 14 days. Hope you keep changing lives like you did mine. Keep doing what you do and tugging that Baldo, weirdo. So you push in far enough to have your balls in too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that's what the rings are for. That's why you want more rings. You want your balls deeper in there. Stay. Maiden, I'm telling you, I can coach him through it. We'll get on a video call. I'll be like, nope, you gotta pull harder and put your balls in there. Don't snap it. The balls act like a dog, not according to Jim. Okay. He would kill you. Well, I'm going to get that review done, and then you can just have him read that. It'll have the instructions on putting it on. It'll have use instructions. And there's a bunch of stuff I haven't tried, so I won't be reviewing that stuff. That'll be for other people. Good, Tamara. I'm glad. De-stress is good for your health. Let's see. Balls deep used to mean something else entirely. Yep. Still no ballgasm. Well, I haven't tried since I did 2 the other day. That's the last Baldo use, because you don't want to use this thing all the time. It's not a replacement part. If there was an ad seen on TV ad for the Baldo, what celebrity would you want to see grift it? Uh Someone who would be completely nervous about it. Chris Pratt says you, she says. Emily says me, she says what? Oh, that it's not a replace. Wait, what? Fuck. I lost my train of thought. That you don't want to wear it all the time. uh yeah, no. No thanks. Baldo seems like it'd be a useful threesome tool. That's going to go in the review as obviously I have some ideas on how that would work. Um, but that's probably one I won't ever be able to try out, which I'm fine with. But it's like I don't know when this would come around. Uh, hmm, hmm. Maybe if Phil sent a doll along. So the balls go in two. Yes. Yes, they do. You can't put two people's balls in a baldo. Oh, yes, you can if you try really hard. Did you guys see the bro box or whatever? That weird sex toy that like goes between two guys and has two fake fake vaginas or whatever. I probably fake buttholes. It's so yeah, two guys can like cuddle hump each other, but actually have a sex toy. Seems kind of gay. It's very gay. Yes, of course. Um, oh my god, I thought everybody saw this. Drex sent it to me the other day. Holy fuck. Do I still have this picture? Give me a second. Where's Drex? I don't know if he sent it to me on Facebook or in text, but let me get all these. Did Nick quit streaming? I'm right here. Holy fuck. Drex sends me too many memes. I'm looking for this weird thing he sent me. I think he sent it to me. It was probably someone else now that I think about it, but we'll go back and see. No, this is too far back. Have any funny pictures of Drex? Anything? Who are the? Who's this? Oh, that's who that is. I'll just do a stream of this. Just me scrolling through my phone looking for funny pictures Drex has sent me and not finding any. Oh well. I don't have it. How you keep track of all the media you get sent is beyond me. Most of it I just throw in the garbage. When did Ragged streams turn into talking about sex toys all the time? Well, I mean, I didn't talk about sex toys until 2 hours into this one, so I talk about what people ask me about though. Let's see what we got. Humble Baldo merchant. Have you heard Drex's podcast? That is like all he talks about. No, I haven't. I don't actually listen to Drex's podcast. Got to be a prune by now. I mean, kind of. Oh, like I said, my skin feels really nice lately. Does he know? Yeah, he doesn't listen to mine all the time either. We're busy listening to like the time that we would normally spend listening to content is time that we're typically would be, we are creating it. Wow, damn. There's like a venomous fight going on in the chat. It's very, very confusing. Can we show sex toys if they contain no people bits? I think so. How do you keep up with media? Well, I mean, I keep important things on files on my, like in folders on my computer. But other than that, I get a lot of stuff that is like not critical, so I either archive it or delete it depending on what it is. The best is I can talk straight face about sex toys. It's a passion of mine. To me, it weirds me out that that people are like, okay, this is gonna get taken out of the context, but it weirds me out that people are so like stuffy about talking about sex toys or going to the sex shop still. It's like this old conditioning is like so hammered in. I don't know. I just don't see a problem with any of it. It's on the docket for tomorrow. Will we see you at all in between praising Jesus? Thank goodness you're done having kiddos. Pretty sure you zapped those sperm this AM. Yeah, I'm good with that. I think so. I would like to stream tomorrow. I've got plenty to talk about. If Adam will stream, then I'll join him or he'll join me maybe. I don't know. His schedule's weird because he's in Sweden. But yeah, I kind of wanted to do. I wanted to do a different stream yesterday than I did, but I didn't do. It was going to do the normal Friday relax stream, but then Krigler was doing his show, and I didn't want to like try and bring other creators over in case they had something to do, and I knew I needed to do the Amber Heard document. So, am I a raisin yet? Well, not my fingers, but my feet probably are. Anyway, let me wrap this thing up. Loved the law doc yesterday, so tomorrow being Sunday, I do want to stream on Sunday. Mandy, you don't have to apologize. I don't care. All right. I'm going to close this chat or end the stream. It'll take me a few minutes. I'm going to try and prioritize getting down to my office to make the new chat. But there is a new chat coming in just a couple minutes if you're still awake. So you guys can hang out there. But I just have to get in and throw some shorts on so I can run downstairs. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, at least in chat, if nothing else. And, we'll talk soon. I keep looking at this because the chat's here, like I'm talking to you, but you're actually over here. All right, guys. Have a good night. See you guys in chat in a minute. Peace. Peace.